Charli XCX is retaliated against by Taylor Swift. A detailed analysis of pop celebrity beef. Greetings from Popplug. Now let's connect. We react when someone does something that is completely inappropriate. That reaction is handled in the same way as the offense. The internet is going crazy about the lyrics to Taylor Swift's new single, Actually Romantic. Supporters believe it is a clear attack at Brat's pop artist, Charli XCX. Charli XCX appears to have reacted to Taylor Swift's purported diss track against her on her most recent album. The song, Actually Romantic, is perceived by fans as a jab at Charli. "I heard you call me boring Barbie when the coke got you brave," adds Taylor. "After giving my ex a high five, you expressed your relief that he had abandoned me." Fans made a connection between Charli's music and the viral dance apple because the song itself features artwork of an apple. Taylor finally clarified the meaning of the song after everyone had been speculating. "It's about identifying that someone has a one-sided beef," she said. They claim that Taylor's song, "You Just Give Me So Much Attention," may be the most offensive thing she has ever said. But this isn't simply another instance of stan war. For years there have been accusations of sabotage, envy, and phony alliances. To be honest, I'm a little taken aback by how quickly Taylor and Charli XCX's friendship soured. Charli apparently spoke hurtful things behind Taylor's back once they changed from being tour pals to rivals, and it appears that this will continue for a very long time. How, therefore, did this historical feud begin? Charli was reportedly one of Taylor's opening acts in 2018, when everything appeared to be going well, and she was at the height of her fame. Taylor had nothing but praise for Charli at this stage, describing her as fearless and innovative. Fans, however, felt that Charli started acting odd in a way that was unjust to Taylor. The kindness she displayed, after all. Nobody enjoys being treated disrespectfully, and Charli freely acknowledged that she felt like a backup dancer at a high school pep rally when she opened for Taylor's enormous stadium events. She claimed that she appeared to be waving at 5-year-olds while performing on stage, which is really insulting. Charli had to clarify her remarks on Twitter later that day. She claimed that prior to going on tour with Taylor Swift, she was simply accustomed to performing at more than 18 venues. Fans found it offensive, and you can only imagine Taylor's reaction. In essence, she looked down on this person after bringing them on stage for a brief while. Charli eventually explained the matter, though, and stated that she didn't want to be disparaging. In an interview, Charli XCX is asked if she would like to play with Taylor Swift, or even open for her. She responds that while she is extremely appreciative that Taylor took her on tour, she felt as like she would be performing for a group of 5-year-olds. Even her supporters stood up for her, claiming that since Taylor's music is more narrative-focused and Charli's is more edgy and experimental, Charli would never fit into Taylor's kind of polished, clean pop. Let's fast forward to 2024. Charli releases Brat, and the song "Sympathy is a Knife" stands out right away. Fans were drawn to lines like, "I saw her backstage with a boyfriend she doesn't even like, and she's smiling like she owns the show." Many thought it was about Taylor, alluding to the days of the Reputation tour. Charli disputed it once more, claiming that it was a reflection of her fears. But once the internet makes a decision, it cannot be reversed. The so-called chart sabotage followed. Taylor unexpectedly released a UK-only re-release of The Tormented Poets Department in the middle of 2024, just as Brat was rising in the UK charts. In addition to bonus music, it coincidentally had the perfect timing to prevent Charli from peaking at number 1. She was accused by Charli's admirers of stealing the show. Swifties defended her, claiming it was merely advertising. Naturally, there were speculations that Charli's camp was unhappy with Taylor's purported marketing and believed she did it on purpose to harm Charli. As a result, fans speculated that Charli would have liked tweets regarding industry gatekeeping, which could be accurate. However, it turned out that Taylor wasn't attempting to undermine Charli. Rather, she was simply going about her business as usual. Additionally, Taylor essentially coerced Charli into giving her credit for a song that she had supposedly plagiarized. Following thought, Taylor was unjust to someone who was relatively young in the business, and that she intimidated Charli into giving her credit by using her following. Charli also gave her credit even though Taylor never sued her, apparently to put an end to Taylor's fans' harassment. Once more, Taylor's camp stressed that Charli provided credit because she wanted to, and that Taylor has nothing to do with this circumstance. However, it appears that Taylor has had enough of the fictitious conflict between her and Charli, as evidenced by her answer in the song Actually Romantic from her most recent album, The Life of a Showgirl. Everyone was talking about that line. When the Cokes got you brave, I heard you refer to me as boring Barbie. Fans quickly connected it to her reputation for wild parties and Charli's remarks about not wanting to be relatable. More fuel was provided by another verse. My ex gave me a high five and wrote me a song that said, "It makes you sick to see my face." Fans were able to relate it to Charli's song, Sympathy is a Knife, based on that. The chorus that went viral followed. You simply pay so much attention to me. It's so romantic. The irony was biting, a blatant jab that transformed fan adoration into an insult. In a matter of hours, Actually Romantic overtook social media and led charts. Everyone has something to say as usual. Some have referred to it as brilliant, while others claim it is needless and petty, with someone describing it as feeble yet cruel. Some felt Taylor should have just disregarded the whole thing, because the song leaned too much toward online drama rather than the poetic storytelling for which she is renowned. However, the song still performed rather well in spite of the conflicting reviews. Naturally, Taylor's move infuriated Charli's followers, who were practically chanting Taylor's dead during a London show. Thankfully, Charli said, "No, we don't do that," and shut it down right away. I admire artists who are doing what they do. Naturally, Taylor may decide to address that in a different song. Drama has always been a component of her artistic process. After all, she creates a story out of every conflict, heartache, or betrayal. She has incorporated conflict into her brand, from Kanye to Scooter Braun. Thus, perhaps Romantic wasn't just a random CD. Perhaps that was a tactic. Although it may grow monotonous, she truly excels at it. Nevertheless, a lot of people still believe that Taylor's response to Charli wasn't genuinely love. They claim it's her attempt to regain control. Additionally, a lot of people on the internet think Taylor dropped this song to change the discourse back in her favor after all the turmoil, dubious tweets, and rumors. It seemed as though she intended to remind everyone that even when things start going out of control, she still has control over the narrative. Additionally, while some fans find it clever, others find it a bit odd. They claim that Taylor is skilled at getting others to talk, and she makes use of this ability to stay popular no matter what. They think that in order to maintain all the emphasis on her terms while still being honest, she is converting drama into a catchy song. Fans disagree on whether this is a sign of confidence or just shrewd publicity. And many people believe this because they believe she has made similar moves in the past. Fans are obviously divided into two groups at this point. You are either on Team Charli's side, thinking Taylor is living up to the dull Barbie moniker, or you are on Team Taylor's side, thinking she is regaining her power via art. But in all honesty, both are succeeding. Gossip became a hit thanks to Taylor. Charli made a specialized CD into a topic of conversation around the world. Let's face it, fans are enjoying this feud. Therefore, they are receiving the most amusing pop cultural moment of the year. They claim that although it is theatrical and somewhat absurd, it is unquestionably sustaining the industry. Guys, do you think Taylor went too far in being genuinely romantic? Or was it just her attempt to regain control? To be honest, in this whole ugly pop star controversy, are you on the side of Charli or Taylor? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Additionally, make sure to follow and subscribe to Popplug if you want to stay up to date on the most outrageous celebrity scandals.